Well, good afternoon, everybody. My name's Mark Krebs. I'm one of the travel trainers here with Team Sunset and Team World Explorer. Some of the other topics that I do are Jotform, Plannable, Linktree, and I have a credit card authorization training as well, because I've created my own form and format for doing that. So those are other trainings that'll be coming up next month. If you want to join. I'm also going to be doing a presentation on outside vendor events live from a county fair that I'm working at. So I will have that available to you guys in a couple of weeks as well. But today we're going to talk about Linktree. Linktree is a site where you are able to gather all of your links that you have for like your travel booking site, credit card authorization forms, and other important information for your clients all in one place. So let me go ahead and pull up Linktree right now. Now, if you notice, it's a different web address. It's linktr.ee. So it's not linktree.com.
How do you spell it? L-I-N-K?
tr.ee.
tr.ee. Okay.
Yep. And here's the homepage for it. This is a completely free program that you can use, which is really nice for everybody because you can have as many links on this as you want. So it is 100% free. There are some paid subscriptions that give you some upgraded options like backgrounds and other things that you can do with the site. But for our purposes, it is 100% free. So what you want?
You can't link it to anything but travel, right? What I mean is I have a business where we actually put together like travel skincare and stuff. I can't link it to that, right?
You can absolutely link it to that.
I can? Well, that's good.
Yep. You can link it to anything. I know Erica Gonzalez has hers linked to her Circle bottle. If you're aware of what those are, that's that water bottle that has the flavorings in them. She has a link to that on her page.
I see.
So yeah, anything that you have a web link to, you can link it to your Linktree.
Okay.
So right down here to claim your Linktree, what we suggest is you put in your business name. So mine is 72 and Sunny Travel. So the address would be linktr.ee/your business name. And sometimes if your business name is already claimed, you can put like a 1 or something else after it. That way you'll have your own Linktree account.
Okay.
So over 25 million people are using this, and you can share everything that you create, and you can sell online if you want to for your travel skincare business. You are able to take payments off of this as well. So let me get logged into my account here. Sorry, my computer's running a little bit slow here.
That's all right.
So this is the main page that you can see where you can put all your links in. You can change the appearance. You can change your settings for it. It gives you analytics on how many people have clicked on your links. And then you have the option to upgrade to a paid version as well, which gives you more analytics and settings and appearances.
Now, how do you actually put the link in? Is there, you just put the actual address for the link?
Yep, and I'll show you how to do all of that.
Okay.
So to get started, you can see here that I already have links put into mine. I have a menu header that says vacation request tools. And over here on the right-hand side, you see a little phone. This is going to show you everything in real time as you're as you're adding your links, and you can change the order of where these go. So on this one, and I'm just going to go into my actual link tree as well and show you how it looks. Show you how it looks on a computer as well. But here up at the top, you can put a little bio about yourself. So mine says travel advisor, dad, husband, all-inclusive specialist, and Disney specialist. Those are my niches where I like to work a lot of my clients for. However, that doesn't mean that that is all I'm going to be booking. What I'm going to do is I'm going to book any and all travel requests that come in, whether they're just a hotel only, a full package, an all-inclusive, Disney, anything like that. So have you all used JotForm before?
No.
Okay, that's another training that I'll be doing actually on Friday. So, and there's some other trainings out there, depending on what team you're on, that you have access to as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll be doing JotForm at 4 o'clock on Pacific time on Friday, because we needed to have some content coming out because of convention, and our trainers and platinums are not going to be available the entire time. So my first area that I have on my link tree is just a vacation request tools. That's just to show my clients where they can go to get a quote. And now I've created all of my quotes through JotForm, or all of my quote tools through JotForm, and I've just linked them straight to my Linktree account.
Mm-hmm.
So here I have my business card with all my information. It gives my email address, my phone number, my hours of business. I stay open 24 hours a day. I'm available for my clients whenever they need me. And then the link to my link tree as well. I just put that in there to make sure that folks are going back to there.
Mm-hmm. If we have any questions, can we call you, or we can't?
Absolutely. Yep,
Okay.
absolutely. And we're recording this training too, so you can go back to the training and watch it. I'll get it posted today.
Mm-hmm.
And all the travel trainers will have this information as well. So this gives a client a way to save my contact information to their phone. That way they have it as well. So that's the first tab that I have on mine. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. And this is actually a new menu that I've never seen. I'm going to have to play with it a little bit. There we go. So the next tool that I have is my vacation quote form. And this is a form that I created in JotForm. So if you just click on that, or you click on it on your phone, it brings up my quote form that my clients can fill out and submit to me so that I know what they're looking for in a vacation. So I have 25 questions that I ask, and I'll get more into JotForm on Friday. But the client is able to get to this on a computer, on a tablet, on their phone. It's very user-friendly. It all optimizes for those devices, no matter what they are. So you see how I just clicked the link and it went right to my JotForm for my clients. The same thing is going to happen when I click the link to like my Disney quote form, or I have my Facebook business page linked to my Linktree, my Twitter accounts, my Instagram accounts, my LinkedIn. And I use my Evo Travel website right now while I am developing my own. You don't have to. If you have your own travel website, like on GoDaddy or Wix, you can link it straight to that.
Mhm.
So you can have as many links as you want on your page.
Mhm.
And like here, I have the credit card authorization form that I've come up with in Jot form as well. We really recommend getting the hard copies though. And that's another training. That's because Ron likes to have a physical signature and a physical copy. And sometimes email cannot be secure.
So you actually have it sent to the house? Is that what you do?
I email it to my clients and I
Okay.
have them fill it out. And then this bottom link here, I have a link to a YouTube video about why to use a travel agent. And I've had a few clicks on that and people have come to me and said, I didn't know that you create that much value for us. I thought it would be easier to book it myself. Absolutely not. We create a value for our clients by doing the work for them and taking that headache out of the way. Plus, we're their advocates. If they have a problem, say with a resort, we're the ones that can call and get these issues figured out. So that's why we're travel advocates, travel advisors. So we're here to help those folks, no matter what stage of the trip that they're in. So this is how my Linktree is set up. Hi, Dorinda, how are you?
I'm well, thank you for asking. I have a question.
Yeah.
On your credit card authorization form, are we able to link our Evo credit card authorization to that? I mean, because it's fillable.
I believe so. If it's got a web link, we're able to. That's the key. Pretty much everything you have to have has to have a web link. You can upload PDFs and I'll show you how to do that.
Okay.
Because I have one that I created myself, which allows me to do multiple bookings. And again, that's another training for another day. Actually, on the 9th, I'm doing that training. So, but yes, as long as it has a web link.
Ron is what I'm saying. Using Ron's form.
Yeah.
Because I'm still slightly new. I'm trying to, learn my way. But using Ron's form, are we able to connect that to the Linktree?
Yes, you should be able to, as long as it's a PDF or a docx format. And I believe it is a PDF.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Does Evo Rewards have a separate credit card authorization?
Evo Rewards does not. Evo Rewards are really just for us to use, but if you find a deal for a client, you can use that. Now, you need to remember that you do not get commission on Evo Rewards. So you would have to charge an instant commission on that.
Okay, and how are you gonna get the money for that?
You need to set up like a PayPal or a Square account, some way that you can take credit card payments from the client. Okay. Square is free. Square is free. They just do a processing fee of 2.9% plus 30 cents per transaction that you do.
Do you have to have a business account to do Square?
No.
So you don't need to have a business number or anything?
No, you do not.
No, but whoever your platinum is, I promise you, they have a referral key, which you won't, because you'll get 1,000 transactions. Every time I send my Square link out, when people sign up, my other travel agents, they get $1,000 worth of free transactions.
Okay, so who is it that I'm going to ask?
But I get paid too. Just to let you know, I get paid too.
Yep, you're going to ask your platinum for their link, or I have a link as well that I can give you for my Square account.
Okay.
This is his call. Let him give it to you.
Okay.
So let me go through and show you how to create a link on Linktree now. So all you have to do is click Add New Link. It's going to take a minute since I'm screen sharing, but it'll come up. Then it's going to give you the option to title your link. So I'm just going to do a generic one. So I'm just going to do a link straight to Facebook.
Mhm.
If I can type today.
Mhm.
And then down below, you put the URL. So the web address. And then over here on the right side, you see where it's green. That is going to show that that link is going to be active on your Linktree. So you just simply hit enter. And you see over here on the right-hand side by the phone where it says Facebook now.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by live updating. It's going to show you any newly created link that you have at the top of the page. Now you're able to move these links on the left-hand side just by grabbing and dragging.
Mhm. Okay. What if you want to give more information with your link? Like you have a link, but you want to like I want to tell people that it's good for travel, or I want to tell people I don't just want to give a website, but I want to add some note to it.
That's where you can put it in the title.
Oh, you can. Okay.
Yep, you can title it whatever you want. So, and Linktree will make it look really nice. Like my business card, my 72 and Sunny business card. Linktree did the formatting on that for me and made it centered and looks really nice. So you can put in like say on my YouTube page, on the YouTube page that I have here that says, why use a travel agent? That's what I titled the video. And then it links straight to that YouTube video.
Okay.
So you're able to put as much or as little description in that title as you want.
Okay.
So now I've grabbed that Facebook and I've dragged it down to where just underneath the credit card authorization form. This is where I'm going to leave it. Now you are able to put icons on it as well to show people what it is. So the way you do that is you just go to Google search and search images. And Google is our best friend. Go to Google search like Facebook image. And then all you have to do is or you have to save the image as a JPEG or a PNG file, which it comes up automatically. Put it someplace on your computer where you know it's going to be. And then all you have to do is click on this button right down here that says thumbnail. Just click on that. Now it says set thumbnail. And then upload your own thumbnail. So I'm going to upload the Facebook logo that I have saved on my computer.
Mhm.
There it is. And then it's going to give you an option to edit the image. Usually you want to leave it the way that it is, that it comes up in Linktree, because that's going to show all of the image.
Mhm. Now, how are these people knowing about Linktree, your customers?
I'll get to that here in just a minute.
Okay.
So now we've got the Facebook logo uploaded, and now you're going to see in the phone, it's going to update that as well. And now it shows how it is on the phone.
Mhm.
Now, one way for folks to learn about your Linktree is you can put it out as a link in a Facebook post. I actually have a link to it on my business cards, and I will show you what that looks like. Let me get into it here. So I've actually created a QR code on my business card that will allow anybody to scan that code right up here in the upper right-hand corner, and it'll go to my Linktree account, and it'll have all that information for my client.
Mhm.
So that's how they find out about your Linktree. You can tell them about it. You can create a QR code. I have a flyer for an event that I'm doing that has my QR code for my Linktree on it. That way folks can scan it and then just go to it, or you can just give them the address. So again, it's Linktree, linktr.ee/your business name. Now, if you haven't thought of a business name yet, you can use your first and last name. That's what I would suggest.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that link for me again?
Sure, it's linktr.ee.
Now, when you say business card, is it the business card that Linktree made up for you, or you buying business cards from Evolution Travel?
Nope, I actually created my own, and I buy my business cards through Vistaprint.
Okay.
So I have them printed.
Oh, and they printed. Okay.
Yep. You can create your own business cards in Canva. And I know there are a bunch of trainings out there about Canva as well. That's just a graphic design program that is very, very simple to use. That's how all the travel trainers do their training flyers, like the one that you saw today. I created that on Canva in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Canva's got some really nice templates that we can use. And again, that's a free service as well, unless you upgrade to the professional edition, which I did so that I had access to more of the templates that they offer. But the free service for Canva is something that's really nice to use as well. It's very simple to use. You don't have to have any graphic design experience. Basically, it's just uploading images or putting in text into a flyer or a Facebook post. I do my Facebook posts on Canva as well. With my flash sales, or if I have a mock booking, that's where I put my mock bookings. I create a flyer with that.
Okay, so with the flyers, you go into the mall or something and hand out flyers, or how are you doing it with flyers?
Right now, I'm posting everything online on Facebook, on my personal page and my professional page, along with LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram, so that all my followers can see it.
Okay. 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 But the flyer, how do you get the flyer to actually show? You mean through Canva, you get a flyer and then you're able to post that? Is that how you're doing it?
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly. And I'll show you the flyer that I just created for the county fair that I'm working. Let me see.
Okay. What do you do as far as when I go into groups? I get bounced out all the time. You know, they just block it every single thing I say. You know, groups, they won't let me post anything. I just keep getting blocked. How are you handling the thing with groups?
It depends on what the terms and conditions are of the group. So I'm involved with a group called Travel Agent Free Advertising on Facebook.
Right. Yeah.
And then I have a University of Virginia fans group that I post in, and that's where I've been getting a lot of my clients here lately.
Okay. And they let you post anything, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It all depends on the terms and conditions and what the moderators allow.
Okay.
So let's see here.
Because I was in Facebook jail for a month because I posted something, and I wasn't posting anything awful or anything. I was talking about how I could save people money.
Yeah, and it depends on what you're saying on there. You've got to be careful of what you say on there, especially if you're promoting something like Disney. You can't actually say Disney, because Disney doesn't like that. There's that flyer. Here's the flyer that I created for my county fair on Canva. Can everybody see that?
Yes.
Okay, so I created this on Canva. One of the services I'm going to provide at the fair is I'm going to do instant quotes for my clients or prospective clients if they want to quote on a vacation. And then right down here at the bottom right-hand side, this QR code links straight to my Linktree. So if they're not ready to get an instant quote, or if they want to get more information, they can scan this QR code and it'll go straight to my Linktree, and then they have that information.
Sorry about that. Somebody was calling me and I couldn't get rid of the friggin' call. I tried desperately. And it
No,
just
not a
wouldn't get rid of
problem.
it.
Not a problem. It happens to me all the time when I'm on training. So
Right.
I've got clients calling me at all times, so don't worry
Right.
about it. So, but yeah, again, this is a flyer that I created for my local county fair, which is coming up on the 11th through the 13th. I'll be sitting in a booth for 25 hours with business cards and collateral and all sorts of stuff to give away to folks. So, but getting back into JotForm here, or into Linktree, excuse me. So here you've created the new link right up top. Again, you just click on that and it's going to come up with the title and URL. So that's where you're going to type in your information. Say, to learn more about becoming a travel agent, click here and then add the URL. That's just an example that I use. I don't have a team building JotForm because I figure if people want to know, they're going to ask me about it.
Okay.
So, but yeah, now getting into the appearance. So you can add, like I said, you can add as many links as you want to your Linktree, and it's all completely free. Now you can change the appearance of how it's going to look on the website or on the phone or the tablet of your client. So you can pick a profile image. I just use my professional picture that I use for all my profiles. You title it. So mine just says 72 and sunny travel. And then you have a space to put a bio. You've got 80 characters to do this in. So it's a lot less than Twitter, but you can usually get the gist of what a person is about from a very short bio. And it's more visually appealing, I think. But you can put emojis in here. You can, all those emojis that you see on Facebook, you can right click on those and save them to your computer, and you can put emojis in between here. I know Erica Gonzalez has a bunch of Disney stuff on here for her emojis because she's a Disney specialist as well. So there are a lot of ways you can customize that bio as well and make it visually appealing for your clients.
Mm-hmm.
Right here, it gives the join the pros. This gives you more options. It removes the Linktree logo on your page. You can take a look at the analytics. You can track the performance of your Linktree. And then you can set it up to automatically share new links through Twitter or YouTube or another feed. But again, that's more of a professional thing. I believe it costs $9 or $10 a month to do that. So you want to stick with the basic stuff, really, because there are a lot of different things you can do with just the basics. So now we're getting into our themes. You can see here that a lot of these are locked because they want you to pay for these nicer themes. But anything that doesn't have an upgrade on it, you can use. So like this Lake Black, it changes. This one's going to change colors on it. So I'm just going to show you what happens if I change mine to Air Snow. Because right now I have mine Air Black. So I just clicked on Air Snow, and on the right hand side it changed the layout and the background of my Linktree. So you can choose whatever you want. If you like a little bit of color, you can choose that. They also have holiday ones, holiday colors that will automatically go away at the end of the season, like for Thanksgiving and Halloween and Christmas, if you decide to choose those. And then down here, you can choose a background. Again, a lot of these are pay, but the flat color or the gradient, where it's actually changing shades throughout your Linktree page, I like using the gradient. I think it looks nicer. So we'll just show you what that looks like here. But see, it changed it to a gray going into a blacker color down at the bottom. And then you can choose your button styles. You can have it filled. So I just changed mine to oval and it filled it in white, which is what I have it set on. You can have an outline, or you can have a soft shadow on it as well, or a hard shadow. So whatever you really like, you can really make Linktree your own. You can change the button colors if you want. So change them from white to like a blue. You're able to do that. And then they have different fonts that you can use as well for your links. So I'm just going to choose Arvo, and you can see it changed the font on my entire Linktree. Or you can have a modern font. Again, a lot of these are locked for the professional editions. Or a unique one. If you want to make it a little bit fancier, you can do that. So over here on the right, mine changed to this fancy courgette. Everybody with me so far?
Yep.
All right. And then down here, it gives you the option to hide the Linktree logo as long as you've upgraded. And we'll just go over that upgrade here real quick. I don't see any reason personally to upgrade it, but you can upgrade it to a starter set for $5 a month, the professional for $9 a month, or the premium, which is for larger businesses. But really the basic stuff that they have on here is really all you're going to need, and it's going to look really nice. Both visually appealing, and it'll draw your customers in too. So, and that's pretty much about Linktree. I mean, it's, like I said, it's very simple to use and to set up. And like I said, you can have as many links on there as you want, as long as you have a web address. I'm actually going to show you how to put a PDF file into here, because that is something different. There's a little different procedure for doing that. So as soon as I get back into my main profile here, you go back into links. And this is how you add YouTube videos. And if you want some sound in there, like a song you have downloaded, something like that, you can add this to the link tree as well, so that it plays in the background while the client is looking for it or looking at everything. So to add a form, you just click on Explore. Document. Title it again. And now scroll down and you see the file upload button here. You just click on add. Select your file. I would recommend a PDF or a docx or a Word document. We're just going to do that credit card authorization form. Then you just upload it. And then you add a description. And it's uploaded. So now we'll take a look at the actual site. And you can see on the site, it's already been updated. So all you have to do is click on that. And it brings up the PDF form for the client to fill out or to download. So this is one that I created off of the Archer Evo form, and it still allows the client to fill in all their information. You can customize it with your name. You do not have to put your address up there. I like to have it so that my clients know where I'm based out of. Phone number and email address. And then all they have to do is fill it out, fill out all the information. This is all fillable. And then download it and email it back to you. So does that make sense?
Well, yeah, it does. I'll be honest with you. One of the problems that I really have is I don't know how to do an attachment to get the credit card authorization going, to email it to the customers. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do attachments to do it.
I can show you how to do that real quick. What,
You can? Okay.
yeah, what website, what web product are you using for your email?
I'm just using the regular like Yahoo or Gmail.
Okay. I can show you how to do it on Gmail.
Okay.
Let me just log into mine here. Okay, so to do an email attachment in Google, you just click on compose.
Okay. You click on compose, okay.
Yep, and then put your two. So we'll just send one to myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then right down here at the bottom, you see this paperclip.
Yeah,
You just click on that
okay.
and then find the file that you want to attach.
Okay.
And then just double click on it and it will attach.
Okay, and they're able to actually fill it out. How are they going to fill it out? That the form's going to be so that they can just fill it out with their with the thing. It will just go immediately to fill out.
Yep. As long as once they open it, as long as you're sending the fillable form, they will be able to fill it out. Otherwise, they can use Adobe Acrobat to fill out the form in what's called a fill and sign procedure. And most people will know what that is.
Okay. If I actually, so I can download the form, the credit card authorization from Evolution Travel, right? Download that form, have it in file, and then I can somehow or another get that on the attachment, send it to them. And then once they get it, will they automatically be able to fill it out or they won't?
As long as it's the fillable form, yes, they will.
How will I make sure it's a fillable form?
It'll say on there, and let me go into the Travel Cafe to pull it up here. It should already be set for the fillable form.
Okay.
Let's see here. Forms, credit card authorization form.
Mm-hmm.
Then you click here to download the CC Auth form for client bookings. And then you just click again to download it. And then it comes up as the fillable form.
Then it comes up as fillable. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And you're able to save this to your computer and customize it with your information at the top. And then you can send it to your clients just by attaching it the same way. Just make sure it's the form that says credit card authorization form _ fillable.
Okay, so to get it fillable, I had to click it twice, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And this is how Ron and Archer have it set up for us. So I'll just show you, you can change everything here. And you see how I'm just filling that in right now?
Okay, yep.
So as long as you're getting the main part that says credit card authorization form fillable on it, your client is going to be able to fill this out in Adobe Acrobat and they're going to be able to e-sign it as well.
Okay. Now, do I have to tell them they have to do it with Adobe Acrobat?
It'll automatically open that way.
Okay. All right. Okay. So then they can do it. And then they just email it back to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Once they've e-signed it, and remember, you have to hold on to these for 6 months from the end of travel.
Oh, you do?
Yes, you have to hold on to these for 6 months from the end of travel in case there's a credit card chargeback.
Oh, wow.
And then at that point, you can shred them.
Okay.
But with the credit card authorization form, you do not get a copy of the credit card. They'll give that to you over the phone. because right here it just says last 4 digits of credit card.
Okay, so you got to call them up.
Yes, you want to definitely call them and get their credit card information. And then, but they do need to send a copy of their ID along with it to make sure that you're charging the right person. And again, to protect you and the client from fraud.
Okay, okay. So I call up and I get the credit card, and let's see, where do I put the actual credit card? Because this is the last 4 digits.
Right. You're going to want to write it down, and then you're going to want to destroy it once you're done.
Yeah, but how am I going to get it? So this form goes to the form must go to Evolution Travel, and I'm only giving them the last 4 digits?
The only time that this form would go to Evolution would be if you have a 21-day booking.
Okay, so it's only going to me then, right?
Correct.
Okay,
Yep, they're going to email it back to you. Yeah, the only time
Okay.
that you would have to let Archer know, other than cruises, because there's a new procedure for cruises,
okay,
is if you have travel within 21 days. And that's for certain vendors. So like if you say you had somebody going to Cancun on Apple Vacations
right.
in 2 weeks, you have to follow the 21-day booking procedures. And I will show you right where they are. Right here in the Travel Cafe, it says within 21 days of travel bookings.
Okay,
You click on that. And then this is the booking procedure that you have to follow.
okay,
So if you're booking with a third party, like Apple Vacations, American Airline Vacations, Travel Impressions, United Vacations, any of them, then you have to send the booking information and the credit card authorization form to Archer. They will temporarily take over the booking, and then once everything comes back, they will then release the booking back to you.
then they give the booking back. Okay,
Yes, Archer gives the booking back to the travel agent.
okay, all right. So they're going to give the booking back.
Yep, and if you have questions about that too, you can talk to your platinum mentor or your mentor about it. They
Mhm.
all know the 21-day booking procedures as well.
They do. Okay,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
All right, so that I guess there's a lot to figure out. Okay,
9 times out of 10, you're not going to have a 21-day booking procedure
okay,
because most people are going to be planning these types of vacations well in advance so that they can either make payments on the trip, or they know what they're going to want to do and they're going to want to get it booked as soon as possible to get the best rates.
okay,
This, I would say, would be more for your business traveler who has a last minute business meeting coming up.
mhm,
Something like that. But if you use, say, Expedia Tap for this
mhm.
booking, let
Yep.
me see here. They actually have fraud protection in place, so you don't have to do that. The 21-day booking procedure.
All right, that's good.
Yep. So just go into the Travel Cafe, and this gives all the procedures that you need.
Okay, okay. All right, so that's what I'll yep, so that's what I'll do. And it must be kind of complicated when you're first starting out, isn't it?
It can be. I've been doing this for 6 years, but I've learned more from Archer than I have with my other 3 host agencies combined.
Okay. Beds online you have to sign up for, right?
Yes. All of our suppliers you need to sign up for. Some of
Okay.
them are self-register. Some of them have to go through Archer.
Mhm.
And then that's where the supplier request form comes in if Archer has to do it. I'd say about 90% of our suppliers though are self-register.
Okay.
All right, so any other questions about Linktree or anything else actually?
No, maybe we could just call you if we really have any questions.
Yeah, you can find me on Facebook.
Oh, you're on
As well.
Facebook too?
Yes, I'm on Facebook. I'm on all the time. I'm usually up until 4 or 5 in the morning working. So,
Okay, all right. Okay, so I'll look for
but
you
yeah,
on Facebook.
reach out.
then.
Yeah, if you have questions, reach out to your mentor, reach out to your platinum leader. And if you can't get a hold of them, any of the other leaders in the group chats would be more than happy to help out
Okay,
with that as
okay.
well. Or anybody in the group chats, if they know the answer, they're more than happy to help out.
They are, okay, okay. So if my sponsor doesn't know, it's okay to reach out to like Emily, who's above her, right? That's okay?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep.
All
If your
right,
sponsor
that's good.
doesn't know, it's definitely okay to reach out to Emily or whoever your platinum mentor is.
Okay, all right. How do I know who the platinum? I know Emily is above, so I'm just assuming it's Emily.
Yeah. And I can show you.
Okay,
If you go into your back office
okay, yeah,
and scroll down on the left-hand side, it says My Team.
okay,
Just click on that and then click on My Upline.
okay, all right, yeah,
And that'll show you who your upline is.
okay, all right, that sounds good. Yeah, one thing that I'm always afraid of is I'll get confused with something or not do a credit authorization, then I'll end up having to pay for everything. That's what I get nervous about.
Yep. Just always, if you have a booking, no matter what kind of booking it is, always do a credit card authorization form.
Credit card, okay,
Yep. And then if you jump on my training on Friday,
mm-hmm.
or sorry, on Tuesday the 9th, I'll go into the credit card authorization forms more in depth.
Okay, Tuesday the 9th, you have one? What
Yep,
time?
Tuesday the 9th at 4 o'clock Pacific.
Okay, it's on the credit card, okay.
Yep, it's on credit card authorization forms.
Okay, great. Okay, I'm gonna write that one down. Okay, great. Thank you so much.
No problem. Does anybody else have
Okay.
any questions about Linktree or anything else?
I have a question. You had mentioned another webinar that you were doing, job forms, I think that was called.
Jot forms? Yes. Yep, that is
And
how
when
I
was that one?
that one is going to be, let me pull up my page here.
Friday or?
I believe I have it set for Friday at 2 because everybody's going to convention. So we decided to throw some extra trainings in there. What team are you on?
Have no idea. Evelyn is my sponsor.
Okay. Yeah, I'm doing, let me just check here.
Team Sky 5 or something like that. I'm so bad.
You're on
I
Team
just
Sky?
signed up with- That sounds right.
Okay. Yeah, that's going to be put into the chats as well, but I'm doing it at 2 o'clock Pacific time on how to use jot forms and how to create them.
Okay, perfect. Because that's new to me.
Yeah.
Which sounds great because I think when you talked about creating that profile, because sometimes you meet people and you don't want to ask them, go back and forth with them 100 times, but there's certain things that you need to know. Like I always forget, oh, well, how old are the kids, or what's your budget, or, is there any wiggle room? What time of year do you want to go? Do you want a suite? So those little questions, it's like, you probably have a form that, like you said, about 20 questions, but in my mind, it's like 100 questions.
Yep. And we'll go over all of that on Friday.
Okay. That was all. No, I think you said you're going to send the video out again. I'm going to listen again to the video, not on my phone, because my phone, it's a little screen. So I think I'm going to watch the video again, just on a bigger screen so that I can jot down everything. But you'll send the video link in, how will
Yep,
I be able to get that?
I'm gonna put it out for the trainers to pull.
Okay. Super. Thank you so much. You've been
Yeah.
really, really helpful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Any other questions, guys?
Nope,
don't
I'm
think
good.
all-
Thank you.
I
Appreciate it.
I don't think all the sponsors would know all this, right? Because a lot of them this might be new to a lot of sponsors, right?
Exactly.
Right.
And that's why we send out these training videos.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much.
No problem. Let me just stop the recording here and then I'll take any other questions.